Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about some knowledges of MV switchgear in energy storage system. Here are today's topics, 3 key questions. First, why PCS MV station mostly use GIS, not AIS. GIS means gas insulated switchgears. AIS means air insulated switchgears. Another point is MV PCS MV station means integrated battery container that integrated the PCS, the step-up transformer, and medium voltage switchgears. Is a compact solutions in AC side. Next question is why SF6 is the insulation gas in GIS. The last question is why SF6-Free ECO-friendly gas is popular now. So in today's video, we are going to find the solutions and answers for these 3 key questions. First, let's see the difference between AIS and GIS. The key difference between AIS and GIS is the insulating medium. For AIS, we're using the pressure air as the insulation medium, and all the switchgear, switches, copper bars, or isolation disconnector or load switch are exposed in the air inside the cabinet, while GIS using SF6 or SF6-free gas instead of air as the insulation medium. All the high voltage components, for example, vacuum circuit breaker, disconnector, load switch, or early switch, are all sealed in a metal tank or box inside the cabinet. So this is the key difference between the AIS and GIS. And because of the different insulation mediums, there are several differences between AIS and GIS. We will talk about this later. Here are the advantages of SF6. Actually, for this gas, we have using for 6 or 7 decades in this industrial. So first is excellent dielectric strength and arc quenching capabilities. Here you can see SF6, the dielectrical strength is 3 times than the air. And for arc quenching capabilities, SF6 is 100 times than air. So SF6 has excellent insulation capabilities and arc extinguishing capabilities. Next is SF6 is have stable chemical properties and high safeties. It's a inert gas and non-flammable, stable, and no risk of combustion and explosion. It's so these safe characteristics is suitable for energy storage systems. Because of the high insulation capabilities, so for the electrical design, it's more easier and more compact for the switch gears. Then the SF6 switch gears will have a more compact footprint because because the high insulation capabilities, it will reduce the electrical safety clearance, resulting in much smaller footprint for GIS compared to AIS. Next is high protection rating and maintenance free. As I mentioned just now, all the high voltage components are sealed in a metal tank. So basically maintenance free and with a high protection rating regarding the sealed metal tank maybe IP66 or 67. So this is the GIS advantages: compact design, saving space or footprint on site, a high voltage component with full sealed structure suitable for complex or very harsh environment, and basic maintenance free, saving operation and maintenance cost. This is the advantages of SF6 and SF6 GIS cabinet. But SF6 has a significant disadvantage. It's extreme GWP. It means global warming potential, because SF6 is not an eco-friendly gas. It's a non-eco-friendly gas. The GWP is roughly 2,3,500 times than CO2 and can persist in the atmosphere for thousands of years. So it's not a good gas regarding the environment. Then in EU regulations 2026 573, there are some restrictions regarding the use of SF6. Okay, you can see the figures here. The putting into operation of the following electrical switchgear using or whose functioning rely upon F-gas in insulating or breaking medium should be prohibited as follows. From January 1, 2026, medium voltage electrical switchgears for primary and secondary distribution up to and including 24 kilovolt. That means all the PCS MV stations, including the MV switchgears, the voltage under 24 kilovolt should use SF6-free gas because of the environmental requirements. And from January 1, 2030, medium voltage electrical switchgear for primary and secondary distribution from more than 24 kilovolt up to and including 52 kilovolt, because in higher voltage level, the SF6-free, these technologies is more difficult, and you need some time to upgrade these technologies. And also for the supply chain, and the cost is very complex. So you need times to gradually changing the non-eco-friendly gas to eco-friendly gas. You need some times. Okay, this is the some comparisons between AIS and GIS. So first, you can see this is the biggest difference. Insulating mediums. Okay, AIS using air, while GIS using SF6 or SF6-free. For example, clean air or pure air or dry air for the space because of the insulation capabilities of air is not as good as SF6 or SF6-Free, so it needs more space for the electrical safety design. So for the space, AIS is bigger than GIS, basically saving 20 to 30% of footprint. Safety and protecting rating AIS is lower, while GIS is high voltage because high voltage components are sealed in metal tank. Maintenance, high regular maintenance needed. For GIS, maintenance free. Environmental impact. AIS is totally eco-friendly, but need a large footprint. GIS, it depends if you're using the SF6, it's a non-eco-friendly system, but if you're using SF6-Free, it's an eco-friendly systems. For price, lower. And for GIS, it's higher, normally 30 to 80% higher than AIS. And here is the typical application scenarios for AIS and GIS. Need a bigger space and mild environment and low budget, while GIS for compact or small space and harsh environment, and the customers have a higher budget. While integrated in PCS MV stations, as I mentioned, normally we will use the GIS because for the overseas battery energy storage systems need a small space and harsh environment, outdoor environment, and maintenance free to save the labor cost. So this is some reasons for GIS using in PCS MV stations. Here are some typical type of SF6-free gas: clean air, pure air, nitrogen or oxygen mixed gas. Basically, GWP is 0. And there are slightly difference between the SF6-free switchgear and SF6 switchgears. The cost and the size of SF6-Free is higher than SF6 because the SF6-Free, the gas, the insulation capabilities is not as good as SF6, so you need more space for designing and more cost. Okay, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.